Family, we're about to start seeing celebrations real soon. Something is going on in Cuba, right? Where we're about to start seeing celebrations real soon. Either we're going to see a transfer of power over there in Cuba, or there's going to be an invasion from the base of Guantanamo. I don't think that the Cuban regime has military capacity to withstand an invasion such like the one in Venezuela. And given the fact that we already have a military base there in the country, I think the United States is just gonna release troops out of Guantanamo Bay and hit the Cuban regime with military action if needed. However, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think these people are going to just give up the power peacefully and have a peaceful transition of power. That's a theory. My prediction is, this is my prediction. They're not going to give up power. They're not going to leave. And the United States is ultimately going to take military action against the Cuban regime, and we're going to extract Raul Castro out of Cuba and have him indicted in South Florida for the shooting of the avionetas of Hermanos al Rescate. Hermanos al Rescate was a group of activists that were flying over the Caribbean to guide the Cuban rafters who escaped the island, guide them to Key West. And those avionetas, those airplanes were shot down by the Cuban regime, by Raul Castro himself. So Raul Castro is going to get charged for those murders, and he'll ultimately be indicted in South Florida. That's my prediction. I predict that we're going to take military action against the Cuban regime, and that ultimately we're going to extradite Raul Castro, and that's how we're gonna take over Cuba, overthrow the Cuban regime, and Cuba will ultimately be ours. Please hit the share, like, and subscribe button. Thank you.